Edition of Holiday Tracker. You could say, you know how we do the mall trips? This isn't holiday, but we're going to the Crystal Mall, and I've never been, but it's closing down, and we're gonna do an analysis of it a while. Taking a look at the parking lot. This is very sad, very sad. You know, I've never been here, but I am taking a look at this mall because it's so depressing driving in. It's like, it was busy all over, and then it's like dead. So we're gonna come in to the Crystal Mall and we're gonna take a look. Wow, this is a truly dead mall. I've seen this on YouTube. And it's really weirder in person to see this. Lens crafters. This is supposed to be the Height Mall, Waterford Crystal, things like that. Very high end. But whoa. I can't even believe it's still open. Now here's where they're trying to make it high end. Very cool, Waterford Crystal, you know. Very exciting. I don't know if there are any stores open. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be crazy busy, but wow, this is really sad. No essence of a mall. Can we Holiday Tracker analyze this? And yeah, it looks like they got simplex systems. They got this sort of, I don't know if these are speakers or horns, but yeah. So yeah, it's weird how it's just open to the public. And like, but no one's here. There is one store, this and that. We'll go in and we'll see. But wow, very, very bizarre. Like, you want to do all mall situations, but whoa, it's like they're packing up. I don't even know what this store was, you know. Yikes. So yeah, really cool. Yeah, so it's all the 4903s. I haven't found any like true alerts or anything older, but it's like, yeah, so wow, JCPenney. This is insane. A little peek inside the old JCPenney. We can't go in there, but we can take a little look in. Glad it's still open. All the boards, you just got people walking around. We had to shut off because of security, so yeah. I don't know if they're letting us. This used to be Simon, and we know about Simon malls. Now it's owned by Electric Boat, so I don't even think Simon owns this. But Simon didn't like the filming, so we know we got to be careful. Though, again, now that Electric Boat has it, I don't know why, but this is technically military industrial complex now, so you got to be careful. We are technically, yeah, and you have just one. This is the food court. Everything's out. Just one little Japanese place. I don't know how it just stays in business, but no one here. Let's actually take a look at the directory right here. Wait, there might be a Christmas tree? No, that's out of business. JCPenney. Do we have a Bath and Bodies Works? This is old. They haven't updated this. Yeah, so we're probably gonna eat at the Wild Wings, so they stay open later. But yeah, this is insane, because like Hot Topic, Forever 21, those are still listed, but you know, it's out. It's so wild and so eerie and so liminal. You know, the old dollar store. This is the this and that. That is one of the last remaining open stores in the mall. I went in the toy store, and yeah, this is basically like a feels like we're in the 80s, 90s. You know, going through the closets, people's closets have stuff. So very exciting. Like, I want to buy stuff here, but I don't know what. I'm also a little like, I don't want to buy stuff here. So it's basically like a permanent yard sale. There are books we gotta find, so if they have it, I don't think they do. So, you know. And like, you can have old videos, so physical media, that's always been good. This like has very nostalgic vibes, like late 80s, early 90s. Like, very, very cool. And then we'll eat at, yeah, all the lamps. Like, this is very nostalgic. Like, not 2000s, this is like 90s. This is what typical looked like in the 90s. You'd have your thing. Some of the old country music going. We don't want to get copyrighted, but we'll have to see. The old figures. Random Christmas trees. So we got a little holiday activity right here. So some retro holiday activity. So we are Holiday Tracker. So let's take a look at this little bit of holiday activity. Classic. They're trying to be intense. They're trying to be classic. Like, what's weird about this in the holiday activity is like, they're not trying. This is just old Christmas stuff. So like, if someone were to put this out now, they're trying to be intense. But for here, it's just like old Christmas stuff. And you don't know if it's like intensity or not. But I think it still could, even if you're in an 80s situation. Very 80s cassette tapes. You go look for that. Back to the mall. Even this is classic. I thought it was a more upscale store, but it's not. Is this security? So these are free items. So yeah, I don't know if that's free, but we'll. So they do have like a Christmas tree shops in here, and looks like there are people like taking like semi-professional photos. So I think we're okay. Oh, the bathrooms are closed, so you can't go to the bathroom. So this was like Don't You Love a Bargain? Remember we did that on our channel. So yeah, the K Jewelers closed. So, you know, they're gonna get in trouble before I get in trouble. So yeah, they're taking a photo over there. But yeah, this is another main concourse area of the mall, the play area. They still have charging stations. It's just so bizarre that this is technically an open mall. Yeah, we want to go back to this. So we're in the middle of the mall. Yeah, people are just walking around. The few people who are here, we're gonna go eat at Wild Wings, but pretzel time, pretzel maker, they're out. Not in service. No pretzels. Here's a closer look at the chandelier, made of probably Waterford crystal, assuming. So this is sort of prime event. So yeah, it's at night. And one thing that is weird is like, it's so weird that it's also big and small. It feels like somewhat small. Like if you're walking, it was active, it would feel bigger. But you know, and like, oh, we gotta go all the way down there, and you had people, but now it's just like a large living room. So it's a very peculiar feeling. The old H&M. So this was a big H&M. It went around, I'm guessing. Again, I never been here before. And yeah, Spectral Alert Classic in there. So this might be an anchor. So it may not be on the simplex system, but it is possible. You know, so you still got H&M. And of course, Bed Bath & Beyond. Another interesting how this got to be an anchor. Again, you can see Spectral Alert Advanced in there. So it's probably on its own system. Yeah, it's just so weird. There are people who have to be doing what I'm doing. Kind of wondering if this used to be Borders. So, no, not quite actually, but it was something. Used to be the Macy's, as we can tell. Nearest location is in Manchester, so looks like Froyo is still open and they've got people. You know, they're still open and people are going to it. I don't know if I'm gonna get something, but probably not. Froyo World is cool. So the last little signs of life. We come to typical Central, and it's sad. Moved on millennial, but moved on typicalness. Hot topic, all down. And notice, we do notice that we have some true alerts in there. Those are the horned version. And even more so, we have Spencer's, which is just recently closed. These used to be hanging on. Super typical, super triggering. Again, you have True Alert horns, as you can see. I would assume that these are horn strobes. It could be voice of act, but you know, you never know. But the Spencers, to think that all the triggering items were on this wall and have been moved elsewhere. You have Hollister, so millennial zone. So it's like a true depression, you know. We talk about depression, you know, at least we have other stores, but another sort of depression, you can tell this was an Eerie, probably. Now it used to be an Ice Imports, but I feel this used to be Eerie, so some moved on millennial action going on here. Yeah, but you can just tell by this directory ad is over. It's all, I guess, black screen of death. Yeah, it's just not working. All right, so we're going to eat here, and look at what we see. True Alert speaker strobe. So this might be voice of act. Weird. A very eerie scene at the mall here. Now looks like a back rooms setting. As I said earlier, this mall used to be owned by Simon, but was then sold off. Eventually, Electric Boat started buying up portions of the mall property, and now they will be turning this into office space for their company. But for now, we can see how weird. It used to feel like a huge sort of mini city, like these malls, and now they feel somewhat smaller while empty. Very surreal. Thanks for watching this special video of an eerie walkthrough of the Crystal Mall.